So this is a nutmeg male, and he has a nice dark coat, because with nutmeg, you want them to have dark, even skin across the back. He has a good tail, but a slight kink on the tip. A nice broad head, because when you're judging gerbils, you want them to have broad heads, not narrow ratty heads. His eyes are a bit round, but pretty good. And he has nice ears. So he's a self-gerbil, which means the belly is the same color as the back. And this is a black gerbil. With black gerbils, you just want them to be pure black. You try to avoid stray white hairs on the paws and chin and the tail. So he has pretty nice color, a few stray hairs here and there, and he has white paws, which is generally considered a fault. But he has a nice male build. So his tail has a small kink in it. But yeah, he has a nice broad head. So she has a really nice broad head. Her eyes are a little bit bulging, I'd say. And her tail has nice length. And her coat is so nice and smooth and short.
She's very soft.
I changed your name on my phone.
Is this one of yours?
It wasn't up there for a while, then I put it dated.
This one's So this is a pink-eyed white male. Pink-eyed white gerbils can either be self or white belly. Because they're so white, you wouldn't be able to know if their belly is white or not. That's what's funny about them. But he has a nice long straight tail. His head is nice and broad. I really love those ears. One of his eyes looks a little bit too narrow, but that might just... And he's definitely putting on some good bulk. So keep showing him. Okay, so that was the self class. Now I'm going to move on to the other class. So this is a Schimmel male. Schimmels are a different kind of color point. They have orange points instead of black. And he has a nice build, nice headset. Looks like his eyes are really bulging though, almost popping out of his head.
You can't believe what's happening.
Especially when you lift him up. What if that's something to do with Schimmels?
I don't know.
I had a gerbil like that couldn't come to the show. So he has a nice straight tail, good orange color. Could use a bit more of a tuft, but... And also with Schimmels, they can either be white belly or self. You don't really know. I really like his whiskers. Yeah. He's a nice big guy.
So the points, the dark points on any colored point gerbil, point means the ears, the nose, the paws, the lower paws, and the tail.
It's pretty much color in the extremities. it's spotted. Okay, so this is a spotted black. He could put on a little bit more weight, but I think he might be a little bit younger. He has a nice straight tail, good carriage, and I really like his toenails. They're really nice. He has the classic spotting pattern, which is a small spot on the nose, a spot on the forehead, and a spot on the nape of the neck, and the tip of the tail, of course. It looks like his head is a little bit thinner, more ratty almost. Usually with gerbils, you want the head to be broad. So, I like his eyes though. Yeah, he's a real nice guy. He just needs to put on a little bit more bulk.
Some of you might have heard me say earlier that it's important to clean your hands in between touching different gerbils so that they don't get the smell of a foreign gerbil on them. So that's why we're doing this.
Okay, so this is a mottled dark-eyed honey. And with lighter colors, it's harder to see the mottled pattern because it doesn't show up as well on white. Looks like he has a few molt lines in there, but that's generally common, especially for ticked gerbils. His tail is nice and straight. Could use a bit of a tuft, but he has really nice dark toenails and nice almond eyes. His head is really nice and broad, and he has a good body type. He has a little bit of belly staining, so usually when people prepare their gerbil for the show, they give them dust baths, so that can help. He's a nice guy, so keep showing him. This is an extremely mottled black male, and he is really gorgeous. He has a body type. He could put on a little bit more weight if he wants to be more competitive, but he looks like a younger male as well. His tail is nice and long, and about a third of it is white. That's generally what you want for mottled gerbils. And his back has sort of the salt and pepper effect. It should be very variegated, because for mottled, you don't want large patches of white or black or the color, but you want it to be very sprinkled evenly. So he's really nice color.
Can you hold him up so they can see his glaze? You see he has a white glaze up his entire face.
And the thing about white glazes is sometimes they make the head look a bit thinner. But it looks like his head is well set. He has nice almond eyes, and he has good clear toenails. And yeah, he's real nice guy. Heaven goes to this lovely model black male.
We have some winners in our mock show. If you'd like to know how these gerbils did and why, come on back.
So, the reason why I gave him the first place ribbon, he just has fantastic color. He really matches to the standard of mottled, because they want the coat to be variegated, no big splotches, but like salt and pepper. He has such a long, nice tail with a thick tuft, And he's putting on some nice weight. He's just really beautiful gerbil. Keep showing him, definitely. And the second place ribbon goes to this Schimmel male. He has a real nice big masculine body type. His tail is good length. It still could use a tuft, but he has a nice broad head. And he has a nice color for his coat. Only thing is, he has some staining on his belly, and he has some oil. His fur is a bit too oily. So remember to always give them a dust bath before bringing them to the show, because if they aren't clean, then points may be deducted. And third place goes to this model dark-eyed honey. He has a few molt lines, but he has a nice big type. His tail is good length, nice broad head, and he also has a little bit of staining on his belly. Generally with lighter gerbils, those stains show up more, so you should always make sure to clean them up. Real nice cat. Now for the self class, the first place ribbon goes to this gorgeous nutmeg boy. He has really nice color. He's really darkly tipped. He has a nice broad head, good shaped eyes, a nice tail. It has a little kink on the end, but still really nice. He has a nice dorsal stripe on his stomach, and he has nice dark toenails, and not very much white on his paws either. He's really gorgeous boy. Keep showing him.
What's his name?
His name is Peaches.
Peaches?
Because we had these pictures that was more Peaches.
Oh, okay. That's for Peaches.
Now for second place, this little, is it lilac? Little dove female. Even though she has a very small body type, I think she'll definitely put on more weight as she grows. She has really nice even color, and not too much white on her chin either. Good for herself. One of her eyes seems a little bit narrow, but I think she's a really good gerbil. She should definitely keep showing. And now for third place, we have this black male. He's really energetic. He has a nice build, a few stray hairs here and there, but it's hard to get a pure black gerbil. Not too much white on his paws. Nice broad head, good eyes, dark toenails, long tail. A small stain, but other than that, he has really nice coloring on his body. So make sure to bring them next time.
That one is black out. That black one is
Whose gerbil is this?
Mine. I got it. Actually,